The Webster method is an additional method of apportionment. This method is similar to Jefferson method, except that quotas are rounded up when the decimal remainder is 0.5 or greater, and quotas are rounded down when the decimal remainder is less than 0.5. To use the method, we must still experiment to find a modified standard divisor. In Jefferson's case, at least the first adjustment will always be to make the divisor smaller. But in Webster's method, the modified divisor may be less than, equal to, or more than the standard divisor. To apply the Webster method, we first determine the standard divisor. That is, by dividing the total population of all the states by the total number of representatives. And then we calculate the quota and round it to the nearest integer. We add the values up, which can be called the initial allocation or initial apportionment. So if the sum of the quotas equals the total number of seats to be apportioned, then the apportionment process is complete. But if the total is less than the total number of representatives, we reduce the divisor and recalculate the quota and allocation. And if the total is larger than the total number of representatives, we increase the divisor and recalculate the quota and allocation. We continue doing the step until the total is equal to the total number of items to be apportioned. So for example, Barangay Dologan is composed of 4 clusters. There are 350 sacks of rice to be apportioned among the 4 clusters according to their respective clusters' total population. The population in each cluster is given in the following table. So we have the following table. We first compute the standard divisor, that is 5,250 divided by 350 sacks to be apportioned, and that is equal to 15. So we will use this to compute the quota. So we have 1,250 divided by 15, and that is equal to 83.33. 985 divided by 15, and that will give us 65.67. 1,420 divided by 15, that will give us 94.67. 1,595 divided by 15, that will give us 106.33. Next is, we decide if we will round up or round down the quotient. So, for 83.33, since 0.33 is less than 0.5, then we round down the quotient. So we have 83. For 65.67, since 0.67 is greater than 0.5, then we round up. So we have 66. Same with 94.67, we round this up. That will give us 95. And 106.33, we round down, so we have 106. So if we total the initial allocation, this will give us 350, which is the total number of socks to be apportioned. So this will be our final allocation. We have 83, 66, 95, and 106. a total of 350. So the apportionment process is complete. Let us say the total of the initial allocation will be 351. So according to the step-by-step process, since 351 is greater than the total number of socks to be apportioned, then we increase the divisor. So that will give us the modified standard divisor. So 15, maybe we can have 16. But if, for example, the initial allocation will give us 348, that is less than the total number of socks to be apportioned, then according to the rule, we reduce the standard divisor. So the modified divisor would be less than 15. That could be 14 or 13. It depends if the total of the recalculated quota and allocation will equal to the total number of socks to be apportioned. That is 350. But in this case, since we got the total number of socks to be apportioned, then the process is complete with the following results.